Yo, right away, bro. I love you. I played against you yesterday, bro. Just want to let you know, bro. I love your content, man.
Hey, much love, bro. Much love.
Wow, I did not expect you to speak up. That's crazy.
XDefiant is the newest fast-paced 6v6 shooter. Because this game is brand new, that means there's a ton of settings we gotta go through. So today, man, I'm gonna show you guys the absolute best settings to use in XDefiant. If you guys are brand new to the channel, definitely subscribe. We're posting a ton of XDefiant content here. And I'm pretty curious, man. If you guys have been grinding XDefiant, go down below and drop a like on the video. I want to see who's actually been grinding this game. Alright guys, so let's hop into my settings right here for XDefiant, and we're gonna start out with gameplay and UI. Of course, I play controller. This has just been my main input since like forever. Always been a controller player my whole life, basically. Only play a few games on keyboard and mouse. Nonetheless, I'm kind of curious to see what you guys play, so go down below and let me know. Keyboard and mouse or controller. And for those of you who are curious to see what controller I use, I actually use a SCUF PlayStation 4 controller. I'm not sure why, but a PS4 controller just feels like the best to me. I am not a huge fan of the PS5 controller at all. I don't know why. The sticks just feel a little bit off to me, and I don't like the thickness. But I've been using SCUF controllers forever. They have the paddles on the back, so you can actually jump and slide without having to take your thumb off the joystick while you're in the middle of a gunfight. Because you don't have to move your thumb off the joystick, you can actually continuously slide and jump while having perfect accuracy in a gunfight, which is insane. If you guys are interested in a SCUF controller, click the link down below. If you guys purchase one, use code RAID at checkout. I am sponsored, but I was using these controllers way before I was sponsored by them. Nonetheless, though, field of view. This is such an important setting in really any FPS. Essentially, the higher this number is, the more zoomed out your game is going to be. To give you guys a little bit of an idea, this is 120 FOV. This is the max number you can actually have in the game. For instance, let's just bring this number down, and as you can already see, the game is zooming in way more, and now we are a little bit closer to the game, and this is honestly a personal preference. Me personally, I like to crank this up all the way. I want to be as zoomed out as possible so I can see more of the surrounding area around me. I also know a lot of people like a sweet spot like 113, 110, even 105, so really it is personal preference, whatever you guys feel is right. Next up, for ADS field of view, I play on consistent, because if this is independent and I start to play on 120 FOV, the second I ADS, as you can see, it zooms in almost like I'm using a sniper scope. When you switch this to consistent, it will actually consistently have the same FOV that you set your game to, so it doesn't have that weird staggering zoom in every time you ADS and you're in a gunfight. I highly recommend playing on consistent over independent. Next up, ADS behavior, I have that at hold. ADS sensitivity transition time, I have that at instant. I know a lot of people have actually been using blend a little bit more. Again, all personal preference, but I like instant. Melee during ADS off. Aiming interrupts reload. Again, that's another thing you could have on. Me personally, when I try to cancel a reload, I will just like double YY or click the triangle or Y button on my controller. But I know a lot of people also like to aim down their sights when they're, canceling a reload. So honestly, it's just up to you. Crouch behavior, I have that at toggle. Sprint behavior, I have tap. Auto sprint, I have on. I know a lot of people also like to have that off, but me personally, I like to have it on, very similar to Call of Duty. And then auto sprint threshold, I have that at 1. Moving on though, we have the sprint interrupt reload, I have that at off, but you can honestly turn that on as well. Slide behavior tap, auto reload weapon, have this on. There have been so many instances where this has been off for me, and then I run out of ammo and I don't, click the square button to reload, and my gun just doesn't automatically do it. So make sure to have that on. Auto switch weapon, I have that on as well. Auto grab ledge, make sure to turn that off. I hate when my character is just doing something I didn't tell it to do. Walk behavior, I have that at hold. Scoreboard behavior hold as well. Challenge notification, I have that at completion only. I think by default it's just on all, so every time you make progress towards a challenge in the game, it will actually pop up. It can get a little annoying, so I just make sure that that's on completion only. So whenever I complete a challenge, that's the only time it pops up. Damage numbers, you can have that on or off. Enemy health bars, make sure to have that on. Map rotation, make sure to have that off. For some reason in this game, I think it's backwards, so if you have it off, the mini map will actually rotate. FPS display, I have on just because I want to see how much frames I'm getting in a match. Also, make sure to have ping display on because it will tell you every time you go into a match what ping and what area around the world you're connecting to. If you have a really high ping, if you're connecting to an area that's just not close to you, you might just want to leave that match because the hit reg might be really off in that game. Now I'm going to go over to my controller settings. Like I said, I play controller, and these are just my settings that I have been using in XDefiant. Starting off with the button layout, I actually play on default, but I play on flipped. So essentially, when I fire a gun and when I aim down sights, I am not using the triggers in the back. I think it was during like Black Ops 3 where I switched so I aim and shoot with actually the front buttons instead. A lot of people back in the day with Call of Duty, you know, kind of said that if you use the triggers actually take longer to click all the way down and then obviously do the action in game. Whereas these front buttons, they're pretty instant, and that's what I like. Of course, aim assist is standard. I have it at 0 for both strength and follow. Now moving on to aim response curve type, I play on reverse S curve, which is very similar to the dynamic aim response type in Call of Duty. You know, a lot of people also like standard. A lot of people like linear. Honestly, it all comes down to preference. Now we're going on to sensitivity. Now, typically in Call of Duty, I think I play on like an 8.8 or like an 8.9, and I found that 57 and anywhere between 55 to 60 is kind of the sweet spot, I would say, when it comes to like an 8 or a 9 sensitivity in Call of Duty. I know a lot of people also have been turning down their vertical and kind of like cutting it in half a little bit compared to their horizontal, because the vertical, a lot of people can jump and they want to actually have that accuracy a little bit more pinpointed in a gunfight. So if you want to, you can maybe rock a little bit of a higher setting when it comes to horizontal, but then vertical, when you're in the middle of a gunfight, someone jumps and you have to actually try to follow them, you might want this to be a lower number. ADS sensitivity multiplier, I just have both of these at 1 when it comes to low and high zoom, dead zone, left stick, and right stick. Essentially, if you are having stick drift on your controller, you're gonna want to turn this up, and it will actually try to calibrate it so there's no stick drift in the middle of a game. If you have like a fresh, brand new spanking controller, you might want to just have this on 0. And if I go in game, as you guys can see, I actually have a little bit of stick drift. My character is moving ever so slightly. You can barely see it, but there is somewhat of a stick drift there. Because I have a little bit of stick drift, that means that I've been using this controller for a little bit. It's not brand new. I'm gonna turn this up to maybe like 3. And now let's go back in the game, and yep, my character is not moving at all. Next up, we have acceleration speed multiplier. I have this at off. I think by default, it's at like 1.7 or something like that. Essentially, I don't like when I'm like in the middle of a gunfight and I'm trying to track a person, and then all of a sudden it just gets faster. Like the sensitivity will literally get faster randomly. I don't personally like that. I just want everything to stay consistent and what I'm used to. Invert and vertical axis, I have this as off because I do not play inverted. And then controller vibration, for the love of everything, turn this off. You never want to play with vibration, whether that's XDefiant or Call of Duty. If your controller is vibrating in the middle of a gunfight, it could easily throw off your aim and you could just lose. Now, lastly, for my video and graphics settings, this is mainly going to be a feature when it comes to PC as well, but just brightness, contrast. Brightness is at 10. Contrast is at 15. DX12 render, I have this at off. Graphic quality, I have it on custom. So VSync mode, make sure to have this off. I think this is an option for console as well, potentially. If you are on PC, if you see this option, make sure to turn VSync mode off. Literally, the head developer of this game said if you have it on, you might actually see a worse experience in game. So just have this off. Frame rate limit, I also have that off as well, but I believe if they said if you're on console, you're gonna want to limit the frame rate to 120 and you'll probably see a little bit more of smoother gameplay. I'm on PC though, so I'm just gonna have that off and kind of let my PC do its thing. Now, shadow quality, spot shadows, resolution, I have this all on basically medium. Contact shadows off. I'm trying to basically have the most frames possible, and the game still looks very good even on medium settings. So obviously the lower your, I guess, graphics are, the more FPS your PC or your console is going to output. Especially things like water quality, just have that off because most of the time you're not looking at the water in the middle of a game. Anyways, guys, that is my settings when it comes to XDefiant. Let me know in the comment section if you guys play on any different settings that I play on. I'm kind of curious to see if you guys have different opinions. Maybe you guys know a secret setting that I don't know or I don't have on, so I would love to know. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys my highest kill streak so far in XDefiant. Yeah, this is a crazy gameplay.
The zone
Oh, behind me? One more. There we go. Got him. We gotta get to this next hard point. That guy's invisible. Okay. Good ping from the team. Good ping. These guys might be coming from behind us now. I'm gonna use my ping. Oh no. Use my ping. Oh my gosh. Are they below? I don't know where they are now. Yep, one guy's below. Thank you. Are they up top? One guy's up top. They double pushed it. Got one. Push up. I'm dead. No, no, no. Oh my god. There's another one coming up. Okay, I'm on a 17 kill streak right now. Holy crap, dude. I need to try to make my way over by the hard point though. I could probably use my ult, but I think I'm gonna go from behind instead. Got him. Got him. They got a shield up. Come on, I'm on 20. No, no, no. My what the fuck? What the hell was that? Use my intel suit. Just gotta recharge health. Got right here. Got right there. All right, I'm on a 20. Holy crap, dude. I'm gonna try and drop a hypothetical nuke. These guys are getting streaks though, so we have to just be careful. They could also come from behind. Maybe push this. Might be dead. I'm dead. I'm on a 22. That guy's up there. Okay. All right, I know where one dude is. Wait. Okay. I'm on a 23. I want to wait for my intel suit to charge up real quick. Someone might be up here. Just gotta be ready. Yup, someone's here. Okay. I'm on a 24. I was on a 24. I was on a 24 kill streak. I didn't even hear that dude. I swear to you on everything. I didn't hear anyone on my right side. Wow. That is absolutely disappointing. Wow. I can't believe it. So gotta watch this side as well. This guy's coming through. Got him. I'm trying to get on this hard point real quick. Thank you. As long as we just hold this, I think we're fine. I think we'll win the game, to be honest. It's just way too close right now. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're just not all pushing. Hopefully get there before anyone else. Oh, it's in the middle. This is gonna be pretty challenging. Guys, 200 health. No way I beat that. Good, we're on the hard point. Let me try to just defend real quick. Come on, come on, come on. Got that, dude. Pop. There we go. Let's go, baby. Oh my god, I still cannot believe I got on a 24 kill streak. Our kill death ratio 5.83.